Oh my God, how the fuck did I sleep on this movie? I've seen every trip.
Why do we have the same goddamn shot? That's really spooky.
Yeah.
I've seen every Trip movie, some multiple times. If it's literally nothing but Coogan and Bryden riffing off of each other, I'm entertained. But this had like the fucking
Had a plot and everything.
who else noticed the Michael Nyman music, which
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
fucking
draftsman's contract.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like yes, exactly. There's all the Greenaway movies.
Music from Eight and a Half. Like
Yeah.
Music from 8.5, I noticed.
It's like it was like
They even had
the
the fire
jokes were so
toilets for that.
fast.
Uh-huh.
So fast, and so many of them, like if you're not paying attention, that's going to get right by you, and if you don't get the reference, it's going to get right by you, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the other thing I like about these the British versions of these kinds of movies is they're playing themselves, but it's like instead of like a goofier version of like no, this is the asshole version of me.
Yeah.
right.
And
I'm playing the worst version.
I'm playing the worst possible
Right.
version of myself in
Yes.
this movie, and that's something I don't notice a lot in
enjoying
American
it.
documentaries and
Right.
stuff, or where they've got a celebrity sort of doing a version.
Actually,
of themselves.
Chris, this was part of like this weird phase in Britain at this in the aughts of like Ricky Gervais and all these kind of little twee self-referencing, oh, aren't I naughty comedy kind of guys. And I know, it drove me out of my fucking tree. I swear, all that shit. I hate Ricky Gervais with a red hot passion.
Oh.
And but thing is, Steve Coogan, I think at least he is trying to make art. And this film is very interesting because it starts out
Put up the Scott is wrong.
no, that's okay.
I'm about to.
Oh my god, no, I will definitely. Anyway, it starts out
Well,
with
I mean, comparing it to like the Trip movies, this is a real movie that has more ambition than
And those came later.
the Trip series. Those are hangout movies.
Well,
this
those
is 24 Hour Party
way
People,
later.
the sequel, basically.
But those aren't movies, and that's one of the annoying things about it is that the Trip is
It's a
a
miniseries.
series.
Yeah, I know, it's a series.
So
It's
you're
a different
supposed
thing.
to watch
I only
it.
ever watched the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you're
Same.
supposed to watch it as
A series.
a series, which
Uh-huh.
is in large parts a send up of Top Gear, which I think is very funny.
Yeah.
Because it's just these very annoying British people who are just lost
Yeah.
somewhere. But the thing I love about this movie is I know Scott hates movies that are about making movies.
I'll get that in a
This is not
second.
This is not a movie about making movies. This is a movie about a bunch of assholes trying to do something that they're bad at, and I think that's great.
Well, no,
Like,
but there's a recursiveness about this. First, it starts with a novel, which is like the one, that big unreadable novel from the 18th century.
unfilmable.
Unfilmable and almost
It's quite
unreadable.
readable.
My friend David was in a lit class and they started reading Tristram Shandy, and then they rebelled and said, "We're not finishing this. We can't read it." And so the professor said, "Okay, fine. We're not going to do this anymore." And so there's this. There's a novel. These guys approached it and says, "Okay, this is an unfilmable novel. Let's make an unfilmable film."
Right.
So
You could have put this. You could have put this with adaptation.
No,
This would make
Adaptation's a definite movie, man. It is 100%
This
real.
is a definite movie.
I love this movie.
Well, it's a movie. The thing is, but it's playing with the idea that this is a movie that's telling
This
you
is a movie of making the movie that it is.
Yeah, but also telling you that it's a movie about making a movie they can't complete,
Yeah.
which is interesting. Which is a very
It's about
interesting take. Mhm.
It's about shitheads who are bad at something, and like,
Yes.
I think that's,
Well, that's the thing. It's like, even though these guys are playing characters of themselves, I admire the chutzpah of trying to make this book into a movie. That kind of makes it interesting to me, because these guys, they talk about it, they talk about what's in that book, and they're baffled by it and fascinated by it, and
And
it's
there's
fun.
every once in a while someone dips
Well,
in
and
who really,
Coogan's
really
never read
fucking
it.
cares
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that book.
What?
I
Every once in a
assume-
while, like Naomi Harris or other characters, like there are people in the orbit who really, really care about this book.
Yeah.
And then,
Steve
like,
Coogan is not one of them.
that's
Nope,
exactly
he certainly
people
isn't.
closest
And
to
neither
her
is-
that
neither-
give a shit.
Neither is Rob Brydon.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
The only thing Rob Brydon cares about is whether or not he gets a co-starring.
And
And
I
how
love
nice
Steve-
his teeth are.
And I love Steve Coogan's character's Steve Coogan. I love Steve Coogan's like remorse when he
Coogan is-
realizes he's given Rob a much bigger part by
Yes.
casting changes.
That's that kind of asshole comedy thing. That's what's going on there.
I love that Tony Wilson is in this as Tony Wilson.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Oh, the cast
And-
is stacked.
Yeah, it is.
and it's just like Coogan's like, we'll deal with this in Manchester later.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
And there's a bit where the doctor is actually played by the guy who looks like Waldo from Shaun of the Dead. Can't remember the actor's name. It took me a while to recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
fun.
same
But
actor.
and also
Dr.
Kelly
Squaw.
MacDonald, just a year before she had No Country for Old Men, she was doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
I
fun.
love her in anything. There's
She's
there's
great.
a lot of people in the background who I love in lots of things.
Mhm.
Like I
You know-
said, it was just like how the fuck did I sleep on this?
Yeah. Also, there's a great moment where just the movie stops and Coogan takes care of his baby. And
Yeah.
just like, the changes and the thing like that. It's like, I love that because it's like, what is frenetic craziness going on all of a sudden it just stops and tells you it's still not, it's him playing himself, but it's
kind of nice, isn't it?
It grounds the film. It
Yeah.
literally puts puts the wire into the ground.
And also, Coogan always, and this is true of like I think every Trip movie, Coogan's character is always cheating on his wife, and he sort of almost is in this one too.
Yeah.
But he doesn't quite commit to it,
Yeah.
and he won't go through with it. And there's the taking care of the baby scene, so it's like this is the nicest version of movie Steve Coogan that I've seen,
Right.
because he doesn't actually cheat, and he takes care of his baby, and he
Right.
obviously loves his wife too.
He really wants to get the movie done, even though he doesn't no idea how to do it. So it's like he tries. But yeah, so
Tim,
that's
you've
good.
seen this twice?
What?
You'd seen this twice?
I've seen it 3 or 4 times.
Wow. Okay.
No, I could definitely see that this is the thing I will revisit for sure. Like I said, I've seen most of the Trip movies more than once, so knowing that there was a prequel,
Yeah,
makes me
right.
happy.
I just know Bryden from Gavin and Stacey. That's about it.
When I don't know if you guys stuck around all the way to the credits, where they're just sort of like by the
Talking.
end, Bryden is
Yeah.
asking Coogan to like grab his teeth or something.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the opening scene behind Scott, where the two of them are so good at just riffing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like,
always circular, though. It's just like, no, do this.
Circular.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, come on, do this.
And then, like
Do
at
this.
some point, they're going to be dueling impressions. Like the Michael Caine one's the most famous.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Al Pacino
when
ones
Bryden
were
starts
great.
doing Coogan,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. They're good.
I
Yeah.
think I woke my wife up. I was laughing. Like that was the thing. I started this and I was laughing so loud I kept waking her up.
Oh, that's great.
they cut to that in the middle of Tony Wilson's interview with Coogan.
Right.
So it's like, no, I think he likes you. I think he likes you. Like it's fun. And then it cuts to him being like, yeah, I should do my impression of Steve Coogan. And it's just like, no, you probably shouldn't right now because you want to be the star of this movie.
Yep. Yeah, you would think that.
Jared's been quiet again.
Again, Jared's quiet.
I didn't laugh really.
Okay. Oh,
I like the cast. Everyone's really good, but it's just not my cup of tea.
really? But you were just castigating me about how much you like Ricky Gervais. I thought this would be up your alley.
Yeah, but I don't like Ricky Gervais when he does films. I like his.
Thank you.
I like-
Maybe that's
I like
what,
The
maybe that's what
Office.
okay, maybe that's
I
what
like
I'm trying to say.
extras, and
Right.
I like his early stand up. I
Mhm.
do think he's funny, but he
I
does a lot
liked
of
his
projects that I
Geico
think are
commercials.
shit.
Yeah.
Most, I mean, he's got, he's
His
probably got
movies are
like,
abysmal, yes.
yes, they're really bad. But yeah, this just isn't there's nothing wrong with this. I just don't find it funny.
I thought, weirdly enough, I thought you'd be championing this thing because it is kind of behind the scenes kind of thing.
It
I
reminded
love
me
this
more of
cast.
Irma Vep
I-
than adaptation.
I think
Yeah.
everyone in here is super,
Yeah.
talented. Yeah. I kind of, I don't know Rob Brydon that well. I find him kind of annoying, but
Yeah.
I love Steve Coogan, but I like him when he's in like American films
Well.
and maybe a few select British.
Did you
films.
guys wait? We watched 24-hour Party People.
That film redeemed
I like that
Coogan
movie.
for me. I just like, I know what he
There's
went to.
another
Came out
Michael
loving this.
Winterbottom.
I like
Yeah,
that
both of
more
him
than
too.
this.
I think he's good. I think he's really good.
I just wasn't on the wavelength here.
Okay, well that makes sense. But there's also just technically it's fun to watch them all the little. This is a moment of filmmaking between in the aughts when they're moving from film to video.
Mhm.
And there's like
Yeah.
on the set there is a HD cam deck that is like it's tremendous, and they're just throwing tapes into there and doing all this stuff because back then this is all shot on tape, like a real regular, just like a
Yeah,
TV
this
show.
is 100% DV, right?
100%. It's HD cam, which is pretty high
HD
quality,
cam.
but it's 1080, so it's nothing. It's not. Yeah,
It's a little better than
it's
28 days later.
it's not even 2K.
It's the little tapes.
It looks pretty. They because the thing they figured out the thing with the frame rate, no smearing.
Yeah, it looks
was in
good.
24-hour party people, but it looks good. But then we'll all move to that eventually. That's
Well, they're
I used to
also
shoot
they're
tons
also
of shit on HD cam.
yeah.
they're also very obviously trying to emulate the Kubrick
BBC costume drama.
Well,
Yeah.
the Kubrick movie.
Oh,
Barry Lyndon.
Barry Lyndon.
Which
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, there's the candlelight right there.
Right.
Good. That was quick reflexes there, Scott.
I had it right in front of me. It was easy.
Nice. I enjoyed the meta aspect of it that we never knew from scene to scene whether we were going to be in the movie or watching them make the movie or just pulling scenes out of the book.
Yeah.
There's that great little bit where he's got the model. I can show you exactly where I was injured, and then he's got the model of the battlefield,
Right.
and they're in the model, and then it cuts to actual battlefield footage, and then I think is it Coogan's hand that reaches in and takes the pipe.
It picks up the
Takes
pipe.
a pipe.
Yeah.
Picks up the pipe out of the shot. And
Right.
I was like, God damn, that's pretty fucking clever.
The part where they're
Right.
putting him into the womb and he's
Yeah.
upside down. He's like, what? Do I need to be
That
upside
is
down?
Spinal Tap level.
My head
Yeah.
my head fits in this thing.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, they show the
full.
full size womb in one shot. Then they did this digital thing where he's actually tiny.
Yeah.
So it's like
I didn't know he was so small.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
they're all like looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm like, this is really weird. And then it turns out to be a dream.
but that's the thing. It's like I don't believe a second of this film is improv or real or anything like that. It's a film about a film in a lot of ways. The recursion is like, yeah, we're convinced we saw some sort of people struggling to make the movie. It's not that at all. It's a full complete script for this entire thing.
People pretending to be struggling to
Yeah,
make a movie.
and it's like if you think you're seeing something real about anything, you've been had.
Yeah.
But that's
this-
fine.
Well,
But
some people thought Spinal Tap was about a real band too.
Yeah, exactly. But I like that. I like the fact that was had, or at least they tried
Reminded me
to.
more of Irma Vep than adaptation.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
This is about Steve Coogan and Michael Winterbottom being like, hey, could we make a movie of Tristram Shandy? And going, no. But what we could do is
Yeah,
make a
is
movie
this.
about making a movie about making
Wait. It's an unfilmable book. We're going to make an unfilmable movie about it and just make that
Right.
hang a lantern on that part. That
Yeah.
works. It works.
Well, I mean, that is exactly what Nick Cage's character says in adaptations. Is like, I don't know how to make this into a script for a movie. This is like an essay about orchids, and
Yeah.
Well, it's also what I think there's a certain kind of a Britishness to it in terms of like Tristram Shandy as a book was probably one of those British treasures. It's like one of those a cornerstone of British culture. There's a lot of that feeling about this. Like we have to protect.
Although
it.
he's part of the Ascendancy, it is an Irish book.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, Lawrence Stern was Irish.
There was no such thing as Irish back then.
That's true.
Ah.
Good point. It was the British, the English people, and the Irish people they owned, basically.
The life and opinions of Tristram Shandy, gentlemen.
That's right.
Gentleman, yes.
There's a comma in the title of the book.
That's right.
There were commas. It's also that, the novel, the English novel at least, wasn't that old when they already went to doing a meta parody of novels, right? Because if you think of it, like Moll Flanders and Tom Jones is not that far removed from this book.
when was Tristram Shandy written?
Oh, 1780?
1760s.
1760, yeah, 1758 to 1765. It was like 7 or 8 volumes.
It was 8 volumes.
8 volumes,
Or
yeah.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
I love when Coogan is like, this was postmodern before
There was a modern to be
No, he's not wrong. There's like pages that are black.
He
and there's-
isn't.
Yeah, he's like there's pages with nothing asterisks on it. It's like what the fuck? It's like that's good stuff. It's pretty wild.
Most most studies on postmodernism start with Tristram Shandy.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's
Or-
good.
or Trismegistus.
So it's post pre
And where
modern.
was that post pre-modern? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
All right.
good
Well,
stuff.
Big thumbs up.
I
for
enjoy
me.
this kind of thing.
all right. I guess we go to thumbs at this point.
I really
Yeah, I
like
liked
this
it.
fucking movie a
I
lot.
again, Winterbottom. He won me over for the last one. This was still more good stuff, and I think it's
Yeah, well, go watch 9 songs.
okay. Uh oh. Well, these things.
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
These
no.
things end, I guess. All right.